Did you know that Americans over 50 now own more smart devices than teenagers? Yet most people admit they only use half of what their gadgets can actually do. And it's not because you're too old or behind. It's because so much technology is built for younger users, with tiny icons, complicated menus, and features that seem like a foreign language. But here at WiseTech Seniors, we're flipping that script. We believe technology should serve you, make life easier, and even bring a little joy into your daily routine. Imagine having a watch that not only tells the time but reminds you to take a walk, alerts a loved one if something's wrong, or even helps you stay on top of your health. Picture your home lights turning on automatically, your favorite music filling the room, and video calls with family that feel as natural as sitting in the same room together. No tech stress involved. Today, we'll explore gadgets that aren't just clever. They're practical, empowering, and designed to fit the way you live. So, before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe, and join our community of curious, confident seniors who are proving every day that age is not a limitation. It's a superpower. Let's turn confusing tech into a tool that keeps you independent, connected, and having fun every single day. Now, let's meet Marlene Thibodeau. She's 63, a retired high school teacher from Omaha, Nebraska, who has always found joy in simple pleasures, spinning old vinyl records on a Sunday morning, tackling tricky crossword puzzles with a cup of tea nearby, and baking cookies for her grandchildren who visit every holiday. Marlene has always been curious, but when it came to technology, she often felt left behind. A year ago, she confessed something that might sound familiar to many of us. I'm too old for all this gadget nonsense. It wasn't about stubbornness. It was about feeling overwhelmed by all the options, buttons, and apps that seemed designed for someone decades younger. She would watch her friends and family use smartphones, tablets, and smart home devices, and feel a mixture of awe and frustration. I just don't need it, she would say. But life has a way of teaching lessons when we least expect it. One icy winter morning, Marlene slipped on her porch. Fortunately, the injury wasn't severe, but the scare made her think hard. She realized that independence and safety were priceless, and technology could be a silent ally in her day-to-day life. Not something to fear, but something to embrace. Marlene's journey started small. She experimented with a simple voice-activated assistant, then a smartwatch designed for older adults, and gradually, she discovered devices that made her life safer, easier, and even more enjoyable. She was amazed at how quickly small tools could reduce stress, keep her connected to family, and give her the confidence to continue living on her own terms. Over time, Marlene noticed changes beyond convenience. She felt empowered. She was no longer intimidated by devices. She could set reminders for medications, video chat with her grandchildren without confusion, monitor her health effortlessly, and even enjoy hobbies like music and reading in ways she never thought possible. Her favorite moment? Realizing that a simple gadget could alert her daughter if something went wrong, giving both of them peace of mind and a newfound sense of freedom. Today, through Marlene's eyes, we'll explore 30 amazing gadgets specifically designed to make life easier, safer, and a lot more fun for people over 50. Each one has a story, a purpose, and a practical use, and by the end, you'll see how even small, carefully chosen devices can transform daily life. Stay with me until the very end, because the final gadget on this list completely surprised Marlene, changing her perspective in a way she never expected. And if it can do that for her, it might just do the same for you. These gadgets aren't just tools. They're bridges to independence, connection, and joy. So whether you're tech-curious, cautious, or somewhere in between, Marlene's journey proves one thing. It's never too late to embrace the right technology, and doing so can make every day safer, smarter, and more delightful. 1. The new generation of smartwatches. Marlene's first step into the world of modern tech was a smartwatch, but not the kind with tiny, confusing icons that make anyone's head spin. She discovered a model designed specifically for seniors. Large, clear fonts, simple voice commands, and a built-in heart rate monitor that could alert her daughter instantly if anything seemed wrong. At first, Marlene was skeptical. She thought it might be too fancy or unnecessary. But after just a week of using it, she laughed and said, It's like having my daughter on my wrist. Now, this smartwatch does more than just tell time. It tracks oxygen levels, monitors sleep, reminds her to hydrate, and even prompts her to get up and move throughout the day. For Marlene, it wasn't about replacing her loved ones. It was about staying connected, safe, and independent. Imagine a tool that quietly cares for you while you go about your day, giving you peace of mind without interrupting your life. Have you ever tried a smartwatch designed for seniors? What feature would make you actually wear one every day? Tell us in the comments. Your answer might help someone else discover their perfect device. 2. Fall detection devices. The next gadget Marlene embraced was something even more discreet but potentially life-saving. A pendant with built-in fall detection. No smartphone was required, just a simple tap, and she could connect immediately with emergency support. It's small, subtle, and elegant, almost like a piece of jewelry. Marlene wears it on a chain that used to hold her favorite locket. But now, it carries something even more precious. Her safety and independence. This small device became her silent guardian. It gave her the confidence to walk around her home, go for short neighborhood strolls, and even tend to her garden without that underlying fear of what might happen if she fell. She often says, "It's amazing how a tiny gadget can make you feel so secure, like someone is always watching out for you." For anyone over 50, this is more than a convenience. It's a true life enhancer. Even if you're active and careful, accidents happen. This little device gives both you and your loved ones the reassurance that help is always just a tap away. Have you or someone you know used a fall detection device? How did it change your daily sense of safety? Share your story in the comments. Your experience could inspire others to take that step toward freedom and confidence. 3. Voice-controlled assistants. Next, Marlene discovered voice-controlled assistants. First, she couldn't stop laughing. Her grandson had told her she could literally talk to the house, and she imagined a room full of confused appliances answering back. But once she tried it, everything changed. With a simple phrase like, "Alexa, turn on the living room light," or "What's the weather today?" she could control her home without fumbling with switches or apps. No buttons, no confusion, just effortless convenience. Her favorite moments, however, are the little sparks of nostalgia. Every Sunday morning, Marlene commands, "Alexa, play something that makes me feel young again." Elvis, Frank Sinatra, and old jazz classics fill the house, and suddenly, her kitchen feels like the dance floor from her youth. These assistants aren't just gadgets. They're companions that make everyday life easier and a little more joyful. If you already have a voice assistant, what's the funniest or most surprising thing you've asked it? Drop it in the comments. We love hearing your stories, and you might just give someone else a laugh or a new idea. 4. Smart pill dispensers. Next on Marlene's list was a smart pill dispenser. A true lifesaver for anyone juggling multiple medications or vitamins. Gone are the days of opening half a dozen boxes, worrying if you took the right pill at the right time. These devices beep, flash, and even send reminders straight to your phone, ensuring nothing is missed. Marlene affectionately calls hers Nurse Betty. Every morning, Nurse Betty reminds her to take her vitamins, and she never forgets. Beyond convenience, it's peace of mind, knowing she's maintaining her health safely without stress. For many seniors, this small device transforms a daily chore into a reliable, worry-free routine. 5. Digital magnifiers. If reading fine print has become a daily struggle, a digital magnifier can feel like a miracle. These devices enlarge text instantly, whether it's a recipe, a medicine label, or the tiny serial numbers on appliances. Marlene uses hers to revisit something profoundly personal. Old postcards her husband sent her decades ago. Holding them close, she sees each word clearly, and it's like reliving moments of love all over again. "It's like love letters coming back to life," she says, smiling. Digital magnifiers aren't just practical. They reconnect seniors to memories, hobbies, and information that might otherwise be frustrating or inaccessible. For anyone over 50, this small gadget can brighten daily life while bringing back a sense of independence and joy. 6. Smart doorbells with two-way audio. When the doorbell rings now, Marlene no longer has to rush across the room, worrying about who might be outside. Her smart doorbell shows her a live video feed right on her phone or tablet, giving her the confidence to see who's there before answering. It's not just about convenience, it's about safety and peace of mind. She can even speak directly to delivery drivers without leaving her favorite armchair, making mundane tasks effortless. She laughs when she tells her friends, "I just signed for a package while watering my plants." This small gadget has transformed a once stressful moment into a seamless part of her day, blending security with ease. 7. Wireless TV headphones. For seniors who love movies but struggle with family or roommates over volume, wireless TV headphones are a revelation. Marlene can watch her favorite shows as loud as she likes, enjoying every detail of the dialogue and sound effects, while her husband reads quietly beside her. It's a small device, but it brings harmony back to the household. No arguments, no compromise, just simple comfort. Watching a film becomes immersive again, letting Marlene enjoy her entertainment exactly how she wants, without feeling guilty or isolated. 8. Smart lighting systems. Smart lighting might seem minor, but it can be life-changing. Marlene installed motion-sensitive lights in her hallway and voice-activated bulbs in her living areas. No more fumbling for switches in the dark. No more accidental stumbles. Lights respond to her movement and her voice, turning everyday navigation into effortless motion. Sometimes, she even asks her home to set mood lighting, while she dances alone in the kitchen to old tunes. These moments of joy remind her that technology can add playfulness, not just practicality. When was the last time you danced alone in your kitchen? Tell us below, no judgment, only smiles. 9. Tile trackers and smart tags. Keys, wallet, glasses, the classic items we all misplace. Tile trackers and smart tags attach to your belongings and make them easy to locate with a simple phone app. Marlene jokes that her keys now talk back when she forgets where she left them, turning a daily frustration into something almost playful. This small tech saves time, reduces stress, and restores a little independence to everyday life. For anyone over 50, knowing that you can locate essentials instantly makes a huge difference in confidence and daily flow. 10. Smart thermostats. Finally, comfort meets efficiency with smart thermostats. Marlene no longer guesses whether the house feels right. Her thermostat adapts automatically to her daily routine. It warms the house gently when she wakes up and cools it down as she sleeps, ensuring comfort while saving energy. It's simple, invisible, and effortless. A silent helper that maintains the perfect environment without her lifting a finger. These small, thoughtful gadgets are not about luxury. They're about making daily life smoother, safer, and more enjoyable, helping seniors like Marlene focus on what truly matters. Living independently, comfortably, and joyfully every single day. 11. Motion sensor night lights. Some of the most impactful gadgets are the ones you barely notice, like motion sensor night lights. For Marlene, these subtle lights have transformed her nightly routine. No longer does she tiptoe through dark hallways, worrying about tripping or bumping into furniture. The moment her feet touch the floor, a gentle glow illuminates her path, giving her confidence and peace of mind. These lights are inexpensive, easy to install, and low maintenance, yet they provide an immediate sense of safety. Marlene often tells friends, "It's the little things you don't see that make you feel the safest." For seniors, minimizing nighttime hazards isn't just convenient, it's empowering. 12. Senior-friendly tablets. Technology doesn't have to be intimidating. Senior-friendly tablets are perfect examples, designed with one simple home screen, large buttons, and built-in video call apps. Marlene uses hers every Saturday to see her grandchildren in Texas. She describes it as visiting without the airports. It's more than convenience. It's emotional connection. Those weekly video calls allow her to witness milestones, laughter, and even impromptu stories from her grandkids. Moments she used to worry she was missing. Have you tried video calling your loved ones? How did it feel the first time? Drop your answer in the comments. Your story might encourage another senior to bridge the digital distance with their family. 13. Smart mugs. Believe it or not, even mugs are evolving. Smart mugs now keep coffee, tea, or even hot cocoa at the perfect temperature for hours. For Marlene, this was a revelation. No more reheating her morning cup, no more lukewarm sips. She calls it the best gift I didn't know I needed. A small touch that makes daily routines a little more luxurious and comforting. Imagine enjoying your morning beverage at the ideal warmth, letting the aroma and taste linger, making each sip a moment of quiet joy. For seniors, these small comforts add a layer of everyday happiness that is often underestimated. 14. Portable phone chargers. A dead phone battery can turn a quick chat with your children into a moment of panic. Marlene solved this with a compact, portable charger she keeps in her purse at all times. Now, even if she's out running errands or visiting a friend, she never has to worry about missing a call or an urgent message. It's a simple tool, but its impact is enormous. Peace of mind is priceless, and this little gadget ensures she stays connected whenever she needs to. 15. Bluetooth hearing aids. Finally, Marlene embraced the new generation of Bluetooth hearing aids. Discreet, elegant, and directly connected to phones and TVs. No more fiddling with remotes or struggling to hear in noisy rooms. Clearer sound, effortless adjustments, and improved design bring a remarkable sense of normalcy back into her life. Marlene's favorite moment? For the first time in years, I could hear the birds outside and my grandson's laughter in the same day. For seniors, this isn't just technology. It's a return to the world of sound, conversation, and connection. Everyday moments suddenly feel richer, fuller, and more alive. These gadgets, subtle, practical, and life-enhancing, show that the right technology can turn ordinary days into safer, happier, and more connected experiences for anyone over 50. 16. Robot vacuums. Marlene's home has a new little helper she affectionately calls Mr. Clean Jr., unlike traditional vacuums that require bending, pushing, and constant attention. This tiny robot glides around her floors on its own. Every afternoon, while she sits with a book or enjoys a cup of tea, it quietly sweeps under the furniture, reaching places she never even thought to clean herself. And the best part? It parks itself when it's done, so there's no chasing or unplugging involved. For Marlene, this gadget isn't just convenient. It's liberating. She no longer worries about dust or crumbs, giving her more time for hobbies, family calls, or simply relaxing. Imagine reclaiming an hour or two every day from chores you used to dread. 17. Smart photo frames. This gadget truly touched Marlene's heart. Her daughter uploads new pictures remotely, and every morning, a fresh set of smiles appears on her living room shelf. From birthdays to silly selfies, it feels as if her loved ones are visiting her daily, even when they're miles away. She often says, "It feels like they visit every day, even when they can't." Unlike other devices, this one doesn't just make life easier. It fosters emotional connection. Seniors often miss those daily moments with family, and a smart photo frame bridges that gap beautifully, delivering joy, warmth, and nostalgia with every glance. 18. E-readers with adjustable lighting. For Marlene, reading has always been a favorite escape, but late-night reading used to strain her eyes. E-readers with adjustable lighting changed everything. Lightweight, easy to hold, and customizable for brightness and font size. These devices let her dive into her favorite mystery novels comfortably. No more squinting or struggling under poor lighting. Every page is crisp, clear, and enjoyable. It's a small gadget that brings back a beloved hobby with effortless ease. 19. Electric jar openers. Sometimes the simplest gadgets bring the biggest smiles. Marlene's electric jar opener is one of those. No more struggling with tight lids or asking for help. She simply pushes a button, and the jar opens instantly. It may seem trivial, but these small victories build confidence and independence every day. There's a certain satisfaction in accomplishing something that used to feel like a chore, and this device does exactly that effortlessly. 20. Smart plugs. Finally, smart plugs transform everyday appliances into voice or phone-controlled wonders. Marlene uses them for her lamps, coffee maker, and even her Christmas lights. Now, she can turn devices on or off without leaving her chair, making daily routines smoother and more efficient. Beyond convenience, smart plugs save energy and reduce unnecessary strain, empowering seniors to control their environment with ease. For Marlene, this simple technology enhances comfort, safety, and independence, proving that even the smallest gadgets can make a big difference in daily life. 21. Smart scales. Marlene's mornings now start with a glance at her smart scale, but these are nothing like the old analog versions. They don't just display weight, they track progress over time, measure body fat, BMI, and even sync all the data to her phone. Each morning, she can see trends, improvements, and areas to focus on. A personal health dashboard right at her feet. She laughs and says, "It's the only gadget that tells me the truth every morning." Beyond numbers, it gives her motivation, accountability, and a subtle nudge toward healthier habits, turning what used to be a stressful moment into a constructive, empowering one. 22. AI reading glasses. Marlene was amazed when she discovered AI reading glasses. Yes, glasses that actually read text out loud, perfect for bills, books, menus at restaurants, or even fine print on medicine labels. These glasses replace the strain of tiny letters with a calm, gentle voice. No more squinting or needing someone to read for her, just independence and clarity. She describes the first time she used them, reading a long letter from her sister without fatigue, and said it felt like a quiet miracle, opening the world of printed words in a way she never thought possible. 23. Smart walking cane. Modern walking canes aren't just practical, they're smart. Marlene's cane comes with built-in lights for dark pathways, GPS tracking in case she wanders, and fall alerts that notify her emergency contacts if she stumbles. Sleek, steady, and surprisingly stylish, it combines safety with independence. It gives her confidence to walk outdoors, visit neighbors, or stroll through her garden without fear, proving that mobility aids don't have to feel clinical. They can be empowering tools that support freedom and confidence. 24. Sleep sound machines. A good night's sleep has become effortless with Marlene's sleep sound machine. She loves the one that mimics the soothing rhythm of ocean waves. At bedtime, she turns it on and drifts into rest as though she's floating in a gentle dream. For seniors, sleep quality is crucial, and this small device transforms restless nights into peaceful, restorative slumber, making mornings brighter and more energized. 25. Smart air purifiers. Clean air is something we often take for granted until we notice the difference. Marlene's smart air purifier monitors indoor air quality, automatically adjusting fan speed and filtration to ensure the environment stays healthy. Quiet and unobtrusive, it works behind the scenes, removing dust, allergens, and pollutants. For anyone over 50, this isn't just convenience. It's a silent guardian for lung health, especially during seasons when allergies or airborne irritants can make breathing more challenging. 26. Meal prep smart devices. Finally, Marlene embraced meal prep technology that combines safety and creativity. Talking air fryers, automatic stirrers, and smart timers make cooking easier, faster, and less stressful. She says, "It lets me cook like I used to, without the worry." These gadgets allow her to prepare her favorite meals safely, preserving her independence in the kitchen while reducing the risk of burns, spills, or overcooked dishes. Cooking becomes a joy again, not a chore, blending tradition with modern convenience to enhance daily life. 27. Posture trainers. Marlene discovered that even small improvements in posture could make a huge difference in daily comfort. She started using a tiny wearable posture trainer that gently buzzes whenever she slouches. At first, she laughed at the sensation, but soon it became a helpful reminder to sit and stand correctly. For anyone spending hours reading, knitting, or watching TV, these devices encourage better alignment and reduce back strain. Marlene swears it's helped her back more than yoga ever did, proving that even subtle, consistent nudges can lead to real long-term health benefits. 28. Home exercise mirrors. Next, Marlene brought fitness into her living room with a home exercise mirror. It's like having a personal trainer right in her house. She sees herself and her instructor at the same time, and the device adjusts routines based on her movements. No crowded gyms, no background noise, just personalized exercise whenever she wants. She says, "It's like gym class without the noise." Beyond convenience, it encourages seniors to stay active safely, building strength and flexibility while maintaining independence and confidence. 29. Smart emergency button rings. Safety meets style with smart emergency button rings. Marlene wears one daily, knowing she can instantly contact loved ones in an emergency with a simple press. Unlike bulky panic buttons or pendants, these rings are discreet, elegant, and always within reach. They provide peace of mind, not just for seniors but also for their families, turning a small piece of jewelry into a life-saving tool. 30. AI companionship robots. Finally, Marlene met the gadget that surprised her the most. A small AI companion robot. It talks, listens, and reminds her about appointments, medications, or family birthdays. She emphasizes, "It doesn't replace my family, but it fills the silence when the house feels too big." Sometimes, all anyone needs is a little comfort, a friendly voice, or gentle company to make the day feel lighter. For seniors living alone, this AI companion offers emotional connection, reassurance, and a sense of presence that technology rarely achieves, proving that the right gadgets can enhance both practical life and emotional well-being. Marlene's journey reminds us that age is never a barrier to learning. Curiosity is what keeps life exciting, and fear is what holds us back. Every hesitation to try a new gadget, every worry that technology is too complicated, is really just a story we tell ourselves. But as Marlene discovered, these tools aren't taking away independence. They're giving it back in ways she never imagined. From smartwatches that keep her connected with family, to AI companions that fill quiet moments with conversation, every device opens doors to freedom, safety, and joy. If you're over 50, here's the truth. You don't need to master everything at once. Start small. Pick one gadget that solves a problem or sparks curiosity. Learn its features. Celebrate the tiny victories, the first successful video call, the first perfectly timed cup of coffee, the first night sleeping with a soothing sound machine. Each click, tap, or voice command is a small step toward regaining control, independence, and confidence in your daily life. Technology can feel intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. It can be playful, supportive, and deeply rewarding. Imagine a home where chores are lighter, memories are closer, and connections with loved ones are easier than ever. That's the life Marlene has built, one smart gadget at a time. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button right now and share it with someone who could use a confidence boost today. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Wise Tech Seniors, where every day is an opportunity to grow smarter, more independent, and more joyful. Stay tuned for the next video, where we'll show you exactly how to set up these gadgets in just one afternoon. No stress, no confusing instructions, just pure, simple joy and freedom.